Zoa Energy is a better for you energy drink.
Powered by great taste, electrolytes, B and C vitamins, zero sugar, and caffeine from green tea
and green coffee.
It's packing lots of BDE. Big Dwayne energy. Come on, guys.
It features someone we may all know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Heard of him?
When you drink Zoa energy drinks, it gives you Big Dwayne energy.
The swag, confidence, and energy to help you conquer your day.
With flavors like, tropical punch,
frosted grape, and a new flavor exclusive to Amazon and HEB. I'm talking about green apple. I got it right here.
Look, this stuff's available on Amazon and at a store near you like 7-Eleven, Costco, and more.
For more info, go to zoaenergy.com. That's
ZOAenergy.com.
Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what is most obviously very crucially important. Today on This Is Important...
I've never had my temperature taken that way.
Fat Adam's fucking gone, dude. I'm lean, bitch.
I can't think straight, okay?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Adam's back on caffeine, and he is going.
So I like my guy. Hopped up.
Wish they'd send me a little more Zoa. Well, what I did is I saved the caffeine until right before the pod.
Ooh.
And then I had some caffeine, a little bit of caffeine.
Baby.
Then you just fucking mainline it.
Yeah, a little caffeine. I had a little Punk Bunny coffee. That's what
okay. Tell us about it. How is it? Is it yummy? Do you like it?
Dude, I've talked about Punk Bunny. It used to be Oakland Coffee, which admittedly bad name. No one gives a shit about coffee from Oakland.
Okay,
yeah,
it was
Punk Bunny.
Shots fired.
But Punk Bunny, that's Green Day. It's Green Day started this coffee company, and I invested with them because I'm fucking cool like that, dude.
Yeah,
I'm so cool like that. And they changed the name because the Punk Bunny is their little mascot.
Okay.
Okay.
And the product stayed the same and it's still as delicious as before.
Yeah, they've actually got a new roaster, so it's even more betterer, dude.
Wow,
but yeah,
way
so I
roasty.
pounded some of that.
This is exciting. This is exciting.
Well, what I was excited to, and we had a little hiccup, and I feel like some things might have dried out.
You can talk about Blake fucking up the beginning of the pod.
Yeah, he kind of fucked up the beginning because
Kyle's not
we
even
all
here.
got
At
on
least
here.
I attend. That's
trim the
pretty
fat.
Yeah,
I know that.
at least you're here. We don't know where Kyle is. Is he eating babies? There's no way to tell. There's literally no way to tell. But
the taste,
it's likely
he needed it again.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is he's not here. He could be eating babies. We're not sure because he's not here. I know my boys, Durs and Blake, aren't eating babies.
No,
I don't know that about Kyle.
Never
I do
have,
not know that.
never will.
Never
it's
have,
just
never
not
will.
my thing.
Not
Yeah,
my thing. And
It's weirdly not my thing.
And if it's Kyle's thing, like no shade towards him.
But kind of a little bit. Like,
you're gonna shade your friend, dude?
Don't be eating babies. That's hella mean. They're defenseless.
Hey,
Well,
whoa, what's with
depends
the
on
shade?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I have to. Unfortunately, I have to yuck that yum. Okay, I do not agree with baby eating. I'm off that trip.
What does yuck that yum mean?
You know, that's
that
like, yeah, it's
that
kind
a
of
new
like
thing?
don't yuck my yum. Like if I like something that you don't think is good, you're not supposed to like.
And that's the thing. That
It's
kids are
kink
saying?
shaming. Yeah, it's the new kink shaming.
Oh, okay.
You
I
say
guess
yuck
I can
my yum.
chonk. I can chonk on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
chonk
might
on that
chonk.
one, bro.
I can chonk on that lit
Chonk that
fire.
around a little
Well,
bit.
I was excited to start the podcast, and then Blake kind of messed it up with some technical issues.
Yeah, wait till you hear this, crowd. This is fun. This is really fun.
I got on.
This is 40.
And the Zoom started, and I looked at my boys, and
Get
both
ready.
their hair was wet, and I unveiled my hair, which was also nice and wet at the time, but
And
now
thank you
it's
for that.
dried. Now it's dried. So us
I'm
all
sorry.
having wet hair at the exact same time on the podcast. Why is your
Yeah.
hair wet, Blake?
Blake, you
I
go
just-
first.
Were you go
I
swimming?
just took a shower. I
Okay.
just took a shower because I was I was doing a little bit of weightlifting in the garage,
shit.
and then I did a little run. Had to get some energy out.
my God.
Hey, you running?
Yeah,
on the
and it's hot.
races?
And it's hot as fuck. It's
Too
really
hot.
hot as fuck, and it's only gonna get hotter.
Yeah, that's the
Get
thing
hotter.
about summertime. It does get warm.
Yeah.
And Durs, why is your hair wet?
Mm-hmm.
I think we know. Our fans listening. Let me hear.
I'm gonna throw this one to the fans.
My right, man. We know why he's got the wet one.
Was our boy in the pool? Okay. What were you doing?
What? What's crazy? Back in the pool, back with the Masters team.
Nice.
And it's
It's
the first time
sounds racist.
it doesn't feel good.
Why? What happened?
What does that mean?
Just doesn't. I don't have that pop anymore, guys. It's gone.
You lost the pop.
Low T.
Fucking disaster, my guy.
Like
Gotta be
You
the
think
T.
it might be low T?
Or
Well,
is
I
it
actually
that
think I do
your
know
titties
what
give
it
you
is.
drag?
Well, I
think
think my
it's-
T is dragging a little bit. Sometimes I don't have the little same pep in my step.
I didn't want to
out-
say anything, but I can. The pheromones you used to have.
Yep.
They're
not
gone.
losing.
And
No.
I thought pheromones were some bitch ass. That's what women have. They have the pheromones.
No, they have.
No
Just
offense to women,
just-
but
they
I,
just have-
I thought it was
Shaggy
feminine.
They've just got regular moans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give them
Yeah.
the buzz.
Oh wait, we'll get you a little bit.
Yes, points.
Points for that, baby.
All right, sure. Yeah, it's kind of like a.
I
I think
liked
it's
it.
high blood pressure. I went to the doctor
Oh
when they got me on the like they took the blood pressure. They go, okay, it's fine. Then they got me on the treadmill and it was fine.
They
And
got
then
you
the
on a
guy-
treadmill at your doctor's office?
Then he
Yeah,
started
they were just
fucking you,
doing-
and they're like, "Whoa, blood pressure is
And I go,
spiking."
yeah, you think?
Loose butthole.
I've never had my temperature taken.
I don't think
that
I've gotten
way.
on the like. I gotta go to some dope doctors, dude. I'm
So they
into
get
going to
you
doctors
on-
now.
They hook you up with all these electrodes and
Love
blood
electrodes.
pressure thing, and you run, and they increase the speed and the incline. And then he was like, "All right, you're good to go." I'm in shape, so I was fine. But then he goes,
looked at you and was like, "You're good to go."
he pulled out
Dr.
and
Brozark's
goes,
like,
he,
"You're
go- he
good to
pulled out and
go."
goes, "You're in shape."
You need another 4 inches.
But he goes, "You want to go like 30 seconds, all out, full incline, and just see what happens?" And I go, "Yeah, let's push it."
Oh no!
And then he
Yeah,
goes,
Dr. Brozark's really pushing.
"So your blood pressure
Pushing on
got
you.
dangerously high when you were pushing
Oh.
it." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, don't do it." And I was like,
What?
But
my
what
boy's
if
gotta
that's
push it.
part of my personality, doc?
Yeah.
So I gotta like get on like beets and
Beats by Dre.
like flaxseed stuff
Oh,
and bring the blood pressure down so
Oh.
I can fucking push it.
So, dude, that's
Whoa.
And stop
What-
eating Shake Shack.
yeah. What
Pizza,
I mean,
pizza.
is that just a thing that you could just ignore and just say fuck it? Right?
You could,
A little
yeah, you
bit like
could.
flaxseed. I mean, that
Yeah.
seems like
I'd rather
a
die.
pretty like you might as well just have a heart attack.
I'd
Kill me
rather
now.
die.
It's just like powder. You just put it in your cereal or whatever.
Oh, you put it in. Well, what? If
I
you
mean,
don't
he
eat
did say, he goes,
cereal?
"Do you want to get on blood pressure medicine?" And I was like, "I'm not really. I don't
No.
believe in medicine."
Okay. Okay,
you guys
Kyle.
know that.
Okay.
And so
didn't.
no, but I
Your
do.
boobs are huge.
I do try and avoid taking like pharmaceuticals until I have to.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'm-
mean? Like
Yeah,
I'm not a big pill popper, so
Yeah,
he
I
told me to
get
do
that.
this.
I've got a tackle
Um,
box full of them, but yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
I
necessary.
also don't like pain meds. I like to kind of feel the pain so that I
Yeah.
know like
You're
where my
sick.
body is
Yeah, you
and
do.
how ouchy and owie I am.
Yeah.
You're sick.
I would love to see, like, I know I've seen every inch of Durst's body, but
Okay.
I feel like Durst is the type of guy.
Noah.
every inch. I think I have actually. I think I actually have because I've
Yeah.
actually walked in on Durst when he got out of the shower one time when we were sharing a room somewhere on tour.
Yeah, that
Huh.
that door was just ajar
we,
for some reason.
we
huh?
no one ever shared
No, this
any
was-
rooms
no,
on
this
tour.
was-
That is
Not the
really
last one. Not the last one. This was
How did I get your
years
key?
ago,
How did I
dude.
get your key?
Years ago, dude. And it's
Oh,
burned in
okay.
my brain. And I saw
Okay.
Durst's
Huh.
floppy cock. It was
Oh,
a
yeah.
hot floppy.
yeah.
and it
Durs
just got out of the
Durs
shower,
heats
the
up and starts
steam-
flopping.
Floppy
Yeah,
disk.
it was a hot floppy. So and
Yeah.
then at my bachelor party, he
Fully
jumped
engorged.
naked in the
Oh, yeah,
Ozarks.
that's true.
And then I
That's
saw
my
his
fault.
asshole. Like he
Yeah.
Yeah,
jumped
that's
naked right in front of me. I looked down.
That's
I was like,
right.
who's leaping past me? And I see this man's his butthole. Very
Mhm.
pink.
Tight
weirdly pink.
butthole.
So I have seen his entire body. And
Yeah.
what I was
Hmm.
trying to loop back to is Durst seems like the kind of guy that would just have like a full body tattoo underneath just because he wants to feel the pain. You know, he's
Oh.
like one of those people
Full
that are
body
like, I
tattoo
have-
underneath.
underneath
you mean like
the clothes.
underneath clothes, like
Yeah.
from the short sleeve up, and it's just like, and it's
Yeah, where
full like
You've
black.
never
ink.
seen it. You've never seen it.
Oh yeah,
Right.
just blacked
and
out.
then but
Yeah.
he's just always just needs to tat himself
Right.
to feel something.
This is like
Yeah.
Kevin from accounting who's totally normal. And then
Yeah.
you go hang with him one night and he's like, have you been to the dungeon? And you're like,
What's that?
I'm open. Let's check it out. And he
Yeah,
takes
what
you
up?
there and it's just split tongue piercings.
That's
By the
not
way,
that-
shout out to the homie who Pierce Isaac. He had a split tongue. You don't
Yeah.
see that a
No.
lot in the wild.
No,
No.
not
And-
in the circles I run in.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
we're
also
not
don't
kicking
run
it
in
with the
those circles.
cool enough people. That would be
Do
really
you?
cool.
That guy doesn't
Blake,
even
do
run in
you see-
circles. He's in
do
figure eights.
you
It's a whole other
see
world.
any
Yeah.
split tongues in your circles?
No, it's not that common. I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of like maybe it was. Did it ever have a renaissance? Was it ever like peaking? I was about to say maybe it's dying out, but
I
I
feel
think
like a
maybe
renaissance means that like it had a moment before,
Yeah.
right?
I think
Yeah.
it did. I feel like in the 90s,
it
like that was
we
the
were
first time
forking.
I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of absolutely terrifying because I'm
Right.
14 years old, and
Yeah, and I'm
I
watching
s- I
Jenny
s-
Jones.
no, I remember it was like I
I'm
used
with
to go.
you.
I think I was 15 or 16, and I would go to like punk rock shows,
Mhm.
and it was there I saw at the Ranch Bowl in
Right.
Omaha, Nebraska. It was a very cool place. There was
Oh,
bowling
hell
alley.
yeah.
There was 3 concert venues and like 4 bars and sand volleyball, dude.
Oh,
Unreal.
you know-
who owned,
you know the
who owned that
kids-
place? What
Wait.
kind of truck does the owner of that place drive? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
I don't
lifted
know if I ever
excursion,
knew.
fully blacked out,
I'm sure it was
ground
cool.
effects.
just like
Now,
country
dude,
money.
they sold it. It was like the coolest place because it was bowling alley, so like younger people could go there and be
Right.
bowl. And then
Yeah.
they had all ages shows, and then all these
Mhm.
bars. They had an arcade. It was the
Right.
shit. And
And
you
no
just
matter
like
where you
so much
were-
weed in the parking lot
Lit tongue.
and shotgun beers, and then you'd go in there, and then you see your first split tongue ever. So
Mhm.
like it was an experience, you know.
Yeah.
was
And
then
it
then
now
they
it's a
sold it to a
Walmart.
company.
Now it's a
Yeah.
Walmart.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh,
Hey,
so
there you
it's-
go.
There's probably more forked tongues at the Walmart now than there were back then.
And Adam, real quick, because it doesn't even look wet anymore.
I know.
Why was your
Yeah,
hair wet?
Why was your hair wet? We gotta know.
How's
Well,
your
dude, if
blood
you must
pressure?
know,
You just went
did I do 2 workouts today? Because I'm fucking full on jock mode
Bored?
now. The fat,
Okay.
Fat Adam's fucking gone, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you look
lean,
great.
bitch. Thank you. Fat Adam's gone. He was here for a while. We all saw
Yeah.
him. I don't know if we liked him or not. I think he was cuddly looking.
I
Mhm.
really liked him. He was cool.
Yeah.
When he,
Yeah.
when he had
I don't know how much you liked him.
Where are those
Uh,
jeans at now?
I still wear those jeans because I'm not gonna buy new jeans. So now I have the belt like fully cinched up.
there you
Yeah.
go, buddy.
Okay.
So anyway, so I had 2 workouts today. You know what I'm doing right now, dudes?
Mm.
Pilates.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the Pilates body.
So you
Trying
did
to-
Pilates.
I did
early?
Pilates, then I went right into a training session.
Mhm.
Did chest because I want to be popping for the pod, you know.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
And then I went and I did a cold plunge and I plunged.
Mhm.
Okay.
So did that get my hair wet? Yes, it did. And
Uh-huh.
then I came home and I showered because the plunge was absolutely filthy. As I'm in it, I'm like, I'm gonna get a staph infection inside of this cold plunge.
Oh, because this is a public. This is a public plunge.
It was a public plunge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
what?
was a
And they
public
don't.
plunge.
Is there no way of cleaning those
I
things?
feel like the filter must have been a little backed up or something. It didn't seem like it was fully filtering in the
Mhm.
proper way that it should be
Mm.
filtering.
Mm.
And so
Whoa.
yeah, it looked a little foul. I still got in it for 5 minutes at 40 degrees.
That's too cold.
Oh.
So that's what I did. And then I came home and I was too cold. And I
Yeah.
took a hot shower, which I think you're not supposed to do, but you know,
You know how
whatever.
like
Hmm.
your dick
So that's why
stays
my-
cold forever
listening.
after a
Wet.
cold plunge?
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Like, you get
Sorry to
that-
interrupt.
When your dick feels like it's not even yours, like you
Yes,
put
it
it
is.
in
Hot,
you put it in your hand and it just feels like you're holding like
Yeah.
a cold
Like
cut
a little,
that you just
a
pulled out
tiny
of the
baby carrot.
Yeah.
Right. that
Absolutely.
you just got out of the fridge.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking
That
I know
about.
scares
exactly.
me.
Yeah.
When-
it's
when your
very
dick
You
gets
frightening.
squeeze the
so-
shit out of it to just get a little more blood in there
Oh,
to heat her
When
up.
it gets so
Yeah.
cold,
My dick is a she, by the way. Just so we're clear.
Absolutely.
when
Absolutely.
it gets so cold that it gets hard again. You know what I mean?
It's
like it's
firm.
so
like
it's so
it
cold,
freezes, like
it's-
it turns into a popsicle.
it gets so hard and tiny, like it's the tiniest it can
Yeah.
go,
Sure.
and then
Oh,
it's
like
hard
a-
again.
but
Yeah,
it's
like a
pissed off.
marble.
It's pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think I get
sexual
that.
hard. It's not like, it's there's some bend to it, but it's like a hot dog. You
It's. I think.
Like a
I
little-
think.
A
yeah,
cold
it's
hot
so-
dog.
A cold hot tub.
Something
like
you might
one
put in
smoky.
all sorts of food.
Yeah, a little smoky for sure.
Yeah,
I
a little
love hot
smoky. We're
dogs.
back.
Shredded on top of pizza.
Yeah, I do know. Let's talk about the cup. Adam's
Oh
got
yeah, what is this big old
Adam's drinking
torpedo
out of
you're drinking
a
out of?
fucking
Dude, I
like
love this thing.
spaceship.
What the fuck is that?
It's called Cirkul. It's like
Spell
I
it.
Wait,
did
but
not-
how do you spell it, please?
Cirkul.
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 Oh, that's cold as hell.
That's
Stefan
cool, dude.
Urkel.
It's the company just sent me one. I was like, what the fuck is this? I
Lucky.
don't-
Yeah.
It comes. Well, look at this shit, dude. So I've been drinking like Mio. Maybe they heard about me talking about Mio on the podcast or something.
Right.
Because I've been putting the Mio, which is like the electrolyte shit you could put in your water,
Uh,
and it makes it flavorful, and I
Yeah.
enjoy that. This you buy this thing, and then they have these pods that you put in different flavors, and then
Right.
you're able to
Oh.
crank up on it the intensity of the flavor.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it?
Dude,
I
you thought
mean-
you were drinking properly before?
Now I'm
Yeah, this
actually
just-
drinking.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
so-
what were you
I-
doing?
I have
How
to
often
piss
do you?
all the
Right
time
now?
Oh, dude, I've had like 8 of these today, and this
Yeah.
isn't a joke. I've
And
had
there's
8 of
caffeine.
these.
There's caffeine in that.
No, just this
No,
this
yeah.
one I just put in.
Yeah.
There's caffeine in one. It's not like an energy drink. It's a very small amount of caffeine. But then they
Okay.
have the others are like electrolytes and, they're
And
all different
caffeine
flavors.
free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
caffeine
the
free,
little
yeah.
squirt thing, right?
Yeah,
Right, the
kind of, but
memes.
it's
Yeah.
doing its own thing, and it's really cool, dude.
You're like,
it-
this is like your Beyonce's I got hot sauce in my bag. You just carry those around to restaurants and fucking
Yeah, your circles. You just got a
Yeah,
whole
my
fucking bag
little
of
circles.
circles.
You don't spray it in. It's the little cartridge. So you
So,
know
so the circle got it. Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
cartridge does that last one
The
whole
cartridge of
con-
diarrhea.
container or
No, it adds it lasts for 6 20-ounce containers.
Yeah.
whoa?
Yeah,
Dang,
dude. I guess
So,
it was
wait, you put one cartridge in and it's 6 20-ounce rounds or whatever.
yeah,
of flavor.
Wow. Wow.
dude,
Yeah.
bust a clip.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I
Dude,
did a little.
sounds
I did a
great,
little deep
Cirkul.
dive.
Mhm.
I did a little deep dive. I'm sure they'll send you some. I did a little deep dive on them. They're fucking crushing it, dude. It was a $1 billion company. It was started in like 3 years ago
Mm-hmm.
by these like bro football players.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, why aren't we inventing something cool, guys? We're bros. Durs was an ex-athlete. I was really good at hacky sack for a while. Blake,
Yeah.
I
what's up,
love
Blake.
I love juice,
Yeah.
and for
Okay.
that reason, I'm out.
Adam, this is why we never did it.
Yeah. All right.
Do they have
Dude, that
flavors
was-
like? I
I
love
love
juice.
Yeah.
Do they have like root beer flavors?
I knew it.
I
I
don't know
knew he
if
was
they
gonna
have
say root
root
beer.
beer.
I knew it.
I don't know if
This
they have root
fucking
beer.
child.
They have,
By the
like-
way, I bet they do.
I
The
want to
Me-
say
oh,
over
Mio's got root
100
beer.
something flavors. So
Yeah.
they have a ton of flavor. They sent me like a whole care package. And
100
I'm
flavors?
like
Oh, that's insane.
plowing through it, dude. I'm
So that's
gobbling
the
it.
circle you're running in.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And they can have that.
and
you
can
know?
I say something that I've drank so much water today?
Yeah.
I weighed myself this morning
Mhm.
and I was 182 pounds. And,
science.
Yeah. Wait, what
Then I-
what did you peak at before? What did you take a
205.
peak at? You peaked at
I
205,
peaked at
right?
205,
Just take a
yeah.
little peek see.
Yeah, I was just
nice.
So you've lost
Just-
25 pounds.
yeah,
Just
just
Wow,
about yeah.
dude. Good for you.
Yeah, since
Eating-
the top of
Love
the
that.
year.
you're
Wait, but how-
limiting your eating and you're
Yeah,
back
not
to
eating
exercise.
very much at all, and I'm exercising pretty
Yeah.
intensely, but not
Mm.
no real cardio, dude. Like,
Should we
nothing-
see who can get to 150 first?
Dang.
I bet Blake could. I bet Blake. could
I
get
don't
to
know. I
150
feel like
real easy.
I just came to the realization that I'm no longer a 32 pant. I'm a 33. It's official.
Oh,
Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the party,
beef,
pal.
beef
Yeah.
boy. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I sit. I sit
I-
pretty.
It's tough.
We're getting older. You know that weight really clings to your body. It,
Mm.
and
I don't know,
it's-
Blake. I
it's
think
there.
Well, we're saying out of the three of us, because you're the closest, right?
Right.
You're like $165 or something.
Oh,
I bet you
no.
could lose 10 pounds.
Oh, wait. What do we think? What are we weighing
15
here?
pounds?
I mean, I think I'm at least up to 175, 180 at this. Some point.
Ooh.
180? Are
Maybe
you,
not
you guys
180.
should
No,
fucking-
probably not 180. I think
Okay.
that might be pushing it. I might be on a.
Offended
After
by
I
that.
drank a lot of water. I
Yeah.
drank
Yeah.
a lot of water.
Dude,
Very
okay,
wet
so
hair.
what I was talking about, I drank so many of these today.
Yeah.
in like a very short period of time. I got it this morning. I've just been fucking pounding.
Oh, so it's brand new. It still has
brand
like
new.
the smell of the factory in your nose.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
getting plastic.
I'm
flakes.
just, I'm.
Oh,
Now,
you're
when
getting
you open up-
microplastics? How
when you
many
open a package-
microplastics are in your nuts from the Cirkul,
None.
bro?
We'll get
dude.
there. But when you open up a package, do you guys think about the air that comes out of it, and like that first breath,
Oh,
where you're like,
Literally
was the-
never.
that
You
was the
don't?
best
Okay.
part of getting like shoes from Payless. Like you would open that box and it would
Well,
just
yeah, that's just
blast
shoe
you.
smell.
Shoes smell great.
Yeah.
Shoes.
All right.
Are
So
great.
Adam, you
There's
got it
also
today. and you had-
packaging. What, that doesn't
sorry.
count?
I've had
Whatever.
8.
No, I'm talking about when you
I
open
think
like a
I've had-
box that's been delivered from another country or something,
and you're like, I'm
oh,
breathing
ugh.
in weird air that
How
maybe
many-
it contains new COVID.
You know, boxes from other countries. I don't get boxes from other countries.
eBay, baby.
Blake, what are you talking
I'm
about?
on
You
the
don't
hunt.
buy
I'm
shit
on the hunt
online.
for
That's
weird
they all
shoes.
come. Boxes don't come from America. Okay, boxes are exclusively from other
No,
countries.
I know when you do get a package from like China, it has like the weird like cardboard that like disintegrates when you open it. That happens very rare when I get that package.
Well,
Hey,
I
Adam,
feel like-
tell us.
Okay. Well, anyways, so I weighed myself right before the podcast because I was feeling like I was like,
Yeah.
my God, I just drank so much water. I weigh
Right.
191 pounds right now.
Nice, dude.
So
Yeah,
You're
no,
a
I
water
gained
balloon.
That's more.
I gained 9 pounds of water.
Are you?
Is that
so
a
full,
dangerous
dude.
is that a dangerous amount of retention? Like
I'm
maybe
so full.
You
I'm so full
sounds
right
like you're gonna pop, dude.
Your eyes look a little like
You
right
can
here.
drown. You know you can drown from drinking too much.
I'm so full, dude, but I can't stop. It's so fucking good. The
I kinda
flavors,
think-
man.
Are you peeing constantly?
I haven't peed yet.
Because
And
I
think
remember
that's part of
getting
it.
on like
I want to. I wanted to, but I just don't have to pee. I tried right before starting the podcast. I was like, I should pee. I'm a water balloon right now.
I bet I could
And I
get you to
can't.
pee.
How?
What?
I have my ways.
Wait, how, dude?
I have my ways.
You just gotta get a
Oh.
big bear hug. Just squeeze this motherfucker till he starts to squirt.
So Blake
Yeah.
Blake knows my ways.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Well,
all
you guys
strict
aren't
in the
here.
book.
We're in
That's like
different states, so.
we're doing potty training right now, and I'm like,
Nice.
sometimes I just
Get
he's like,
'em.
"Ah, I can't go.
Get
I'm
'em.
like, and I just kind of like just squeeze like
Oh.
in Summer Heights High when he's like, not really, I don't really do it, but I just
Oh,
kind of go
great
like
show.
when Summer Heights High when his dog is it was in a car accident or something, and then it's in a little wheelchair, and he goes, so now I have to squeeze the poop out manually when the dog takes a poop, and he's like squeezing the butt of the dog. It's
I don't. This
It's
is
a
Chris
cause of
Lilly's
diarrhea.
show,
yeah,
right?
it's very
Yeah,
very,
oh my
very, very,
I gotta
very funny.
rewatch that one. I feel
Yeah,
like I
that was so
fell
funny.
off that. What was his other show? His first show that really
Well,
taught
the-
us?
The
No.
the first was called like Breakfast of Champions or We Are Champions, I think. The first one that was here was Summer Heights High that they aired.
Oh,
in,
That one
Okay,
rocks.
then I
Yeah.
did watch most of, if not all of.
and
Summer
then there
Heights
was
High.
like Jonah,
and then he had a few,
Fontonga,
yeah,
spin-off,
which was
shows.
okay.
Yeah.
There was like a blackface character that was
Yeah.
like
That was right.
that was like, look, he also put on
He goes
Tongan
for it,
makeup
Chris
to do
Lilly.
that, but he grew
Yeah.
up around those people. When he did blackface and did like an African American character, it
Mm.
was like he'd never met a black person before.
Yeah,
it's a
he's
little
playing
different of like a-
rapper.
It was like
Yeah.
a caricature as opposed to like I'm doing an impression of somebody I know very well or whatever. So it
So
didn't
you're
act
saying
well.
if you grew up with a ton of like around a lot of African Americans, you're cool and you could do blackface. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you're going on record?
Is that what you're going on record saying?
I think that if there's a video out there of me, no, but I think
Oh no. This
that
bro.
if you're going to be doing a character that is not of your race, I
Mhm.
would hope that you have
a
little bit-
a
wealth
clipboard
of
with
knowledge.
signatures that said you could do it.
a realistic impression of somebody as opposed to a caricature of what you
Right.
think they might be like.
Right.
That
Yeah,
makes
I get that.
I still
Um,
think it.
And
yeah,
that's just good. That's just a good comedy advice. If you're gonna play a hick cowboy, you don't want to just be like, "Hey, do 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 do."
You know, by the way, you know
wanna
when these
do an
impressions
impression
ring
of someone
true.
that you know.
Yeah,
You know
and
when the
that-
impression rings true if someone's like doing
what
a
I mean?
voice or whatever, that it becomes like a hit character in their stand up or whatever. They're usually doing like their aunt or they're doing their
Mhm.
neighbor or some like a teacher they grew up
Yes,
with.
yes, Queen.
Um,
Does that work? That's
Is
an
that
impression.
your is that your neighbor?
that was your teacher growing up?
That was my neighbor. Yas Queen.
Yeah,
Cutting-
Alana
cutting the
Glazer.
grass. Yas Queen.
That being said, he did it. He was funny. I mean, with like Tropic Thunder.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was a,
Robert Downey Jr.'s situation, but it
was
felt like he
a-
was
Dude,
doing
he
a
gets-
guy, not like a
Dude, he gets no flack from that, and I love that. People
But the
just love
whole
Robert
thing
Downey
with that
Jr.
was that it was like it was a Australian doing a black guy. So in a way, it was like he was doing a caricature
he was an actor
of an
in
actor,
that movie.
but he knew actors who behaved that way and were stupid enough to do what he did.
Yeah, that had a lot of layers to it. I
Meta
gotta
Man.
rewatch that movie too. I bet that movie's pretty funny. It's been.
I
a
wouldn't
while.
watch it if you like. If you don't like laughing, I wouldn't watch it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes,
Fair enough.
points.
Fair
Um,
enough. Points.
Fair enough.
Last funny
Yes,
movie.
points.
Last funny movie was.
Ow, last funny movie.
Well, I've had a lot of movies come out, so
So
I would
that
say
was
The
it.
Outlaws on Netflix.
Yeah,
That was
there you
it?
go.
Been,
that was
That
it.
was
it's
it.
been that one.
I was
Adam
trying
and
to
Adam
think.
is
It is a
Shrek.
funny movie. I stand
Adam
by
is
it.
Shrek.
Very funny.
Yeah,
What's
Adam
been
and Shrek
funnier?
is really good.
What's been
What's been-
funnier
what's
than
been funnier?
Adam is Shrek?
Well, like ever.
Robin Bang.
No,
What's
recently in
yeah.
a movie.
I'm saying ever because I think Adam and Shrek might be the pinnacle of comedy for
How
me.
long do you
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll buy it. I'll
Yeah.
sip on some
dude.
of that
I'll buy
Kool-Aid
that for
or
a
some of
dollar.
that Cirkul.
I was cracking up.
I
I can't even think of the last comedy that came out, so I'm not.
Dude,
really
comedies no
sure.
longer come out. It really sucks butts, dude. They
Mhm.
just
Kind of
don't
a
come
bummer.
out in
That's
theaters. It
Adam.
sucks
That's
butts.
funny. Did you just come up with that? That's funny.
Sucks butts?
Yeah,
Sucks
that's
butts
funny.
is pretty good.
Yeah, that might be an original hot take.
Is
from
someone in
me.
our chat? Who's in our chat? Producers in the chat?
Someone
Todd
hacked our
would say
chat.
show is Jonah from Tonga.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And then there was
And
another
did we
one
say
after that.
I thought we said that.
We did. Hey, even pay producers who they're not even listening. Last funny movie. Weigh in. We're gonna anyway.
Okay, throw it to the
Okay.
fans.
I mean,
I
I
want
guess
to know what
the
Isaac
Bear
thinks
super
the last funny
funny
movie. He's
Yeah.
gonna be like, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What does Isaac think the last funny movie is? I want to know. Isaac, feel free any second. Any second.
He's gonna
here,
say your
Isaac.
movie.
Well, you told him that, but I was trying to catch him in a trap because he was
Right.
gonna.
Outlaws,
All
Outlaws, of
right,
course.
damn it.
Outlaws.
He says Outlaws. Of
Yeah.
course, dude.
Yeah.
Of course.
Punk rock, getting radical.
I thought
Ricky-
Ricky's to Nicky
Ricky's
was
to
funny.
Nicky
Hey,
was funny.
there we
according to
go.
Todd.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
it. It didn't get a ton of love, but comedies just don't get a ton of love anymore. No,
Mhm.
no comedies do.
Mhm.
But I watched
life
it. I
isn't
thought it was
funny.
pretty dang funny.
Adam, what are 5 things that are funny to you?
Life isn't funny, brother.
What are 5 things that are funny?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just reel off the top of your
Go.
head.
Just kids falling. Just
Blackface.
general blackface. It's always it's
A
funny. in a
character
way
named
that's
General
where you're kind of
Blackface.
like, don't do that.
Oh,
Naughty?
cringe
Like,
comedy.
like, that's naughty. Don't.
Yeah,
you
I think naughty's over, right? I think that
I'm way
people-
more into cringe
Yeah.
comedy now. I'm super into cringe comedy.
I love
Right.
a good cringe, dude.
Cringe
Well,
comedy
that's-
freaking rocks, dude.
Yeah.
That's
hyped
that's
on it.
safe,
Team.
Blake. That's not
Team.
naughty. That's safe.
I mean, is it safe? I mean, you're still laughing at someone, so
Well, you know
that's
what's
kind of feels sort of
cringe?
taboo.
Blackface is pretty damn cringe, if you ask me.
I
It's pretty cringe worthy.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
most
cringe.
cringe.
I'm cringed up.
So that's your
Alright.
favorite
Cringed
thing?
up.
Okay, I don't know if that's what I was saying. I'm saying
think
kind of like the
that's exactly
things.
what
I'm
you're
kind of
saying,
saying the
dude.
things we send to each other in like our DM, our TII DMs. Like, there's a
Oh,
lot of cringe
man.
comedy going on.
If you
in
guys
there.
if you guys took
you had a
one
win-
peek-
Dude,
Yo.
everything I send to you guys, it's not cringe. I'm like,
No.
I think it's kind of tight.
it's just
Oh,
like
really?
a deformed Filipino kid playing dominoes or something.
No, sir, I don't like it.
And like
No.
and then playing like like singing Katy Perry out loud.
Oh, what's that one
Yeah,
guy?
well, really talented. So,
Of course. I didn't say he wasn't,
Sotiet. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
he's
sings,
really
like,
good.
One. Yeah, he's the
Who's the
best.
guy that I send you guys? I think his name is like Super Ray, where he's always like watching like the dudes in India make food, and he's like, wash my hands in the food, wash my hands in the food. I'm not doing it justice, but it's very
Yeah, you're
funny.
not.
I thought you did
it
pretty-
doesn't sound,
pretty
I
bad.
didn't think it was that good.
Are you guys cracking your whole ass off?
Well, no, I thought that's kind of sucked butt the way you said
Mhm.
it.
Delivered
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Um,
still trying to.
You know
find
who
my...
I'm watching a lot of is, and he's an absolute, and I think we might have talked about this because I won't shut up about it. Is that
Okay.
Elliot guy, the motivational speaker?
Oh,
Are you
man.
guys? Is he in your feed?
Elliot. I'm not.
He's
seeing it.
he's
wears-
like the spectrum guy who's like, we wake up, we go hard, we do this. I love everybody. Always stay grinding.
Well, he's kind of like that. He has a shaved head. He
Oh,
has
that's
a
not
shirt
him,
that
though.
says Elliot. Everyone in his crew, his
cool.
name's Elliot. Everyone in his crew also has a shirt that says Elliot. And I guess he's hired
That sounds
to
scary.
go into sales teams.
Oh,
and
I follow
scare
this
them,
guy. I sent
What?
this
Who
guy.
was Elliot? Team
and
Elliot?
scare them into being better at
So
sales.
I've
And
sent
he'll
this,
go to-
this is what I posted that was like, this is Isaac telling me to get on social media. Remember?
Oh yeah. I've been
He's
watching him
unbelievable.
He's a lunatic. I don't know
Of
how
course.
unbelievable he is, but he
Like, I don't
Blake,
believe
who
him.
doesn't know. It doesn't seem
No.
like your algorithm is as aggressive as yours.
Yeah,
and mine,
no.
because
This
he will go to a guy that was a 10-year salesman, and it was a car salesman, and he's like, "How many cars did you sell this week?" And the guy's like,
Mhm.
3. And he goes,
Yeah.
"Could you have sold 10?" And he's like, I mean,
Maybe.
maybe. I guess. And he goes,
Try.
"Okay, so why didn't you?" And he's like, I don't really know.
Yeah,
went to
slow
lunch.
And then he's like, "If I kidnapped your wife and kids and held them hostage, would you be able to sell
Yeah.
10 cars?" And he
Yeah.
was like,
Jesus.
"Yeah, are my kids okay?"
Feel like
He
the
goes,
odds,
yeah.
the
And he goes,
odds would
why
get
aren't you doing
better?
Yeah. He
By
was
the
like,
way, Adam-
"Yeah, I think so." And then he's like, "Well, why aren't you?" And you're like, I mean, if
But-
every time you do anything, you have to think
Look.
my kids might be
But,
kidnapped
like,
if I
Adam,
go do
before
this?
you slander this guy, I don't want him to block us because I've seen him post things where he goes,
Oh,
you know what? People bag on me in my little shorts. Guess what? I block them.
Well,
Oh,
also,
we
don't
you
don't
know
want,
what?
we don't want that. We don't want that. I love watching.
I
watching.
completely disagree with his school of thought. If you
Of
kidnap
course.
my children and my wife and you're like sell cars better, I probably won't be able to focus on selling you a car. I'm
Hey,
probably
well,
like,
Blake-
I
No,
hope
no,
my
no, no.
kids are
His
okay.
Well,
point is
Blake,
that, like,
that's
if
kind
you
of
don't
on
sell
you.
tall
Then you
car-
didn't save your family.
He's saying
you
if you,
didn't-
he's saying if you had to sell 10 cars to get your family back, do you think you could
Yeah.
do it? And the guy goes, yes. And he goes, that's the mentality
Well,
you need.
Yeah, but Blake is saying that he would crumble under the pressure. And
I
he
think I would
couldn't
be
handle-
like, I can't even like begin to tell you that these automatic windows are like all like
This is actually, this is a great sketch where it's like, okay, why don't you try and sell these guys as if I've kidnapped your family? You're just crying and you're like, I don't know if the power windows.
Dude, I like that when Blake goes to sell a car, he immediately goes to the power windows, dude.
Yeah.
What kind of car salesman
sir.
are you?
yeah.
You only sell
I'll tell
cars
you,
from
start there.
1993? Yeah.
You got to start there, brother.
He's like, if
Daniel
somebody's
Windows?
fat, he goes, if someone's fat, I don't respect them. They're telling me that they're fat, so they can't get it done. They can't take care of themselves.
Yeah,
I'm
they're-
like,
you can't
and I
take
said
care of
there's so
yourself,
many
you can-
examples of fat people that are doing.
Dude,
If I had a
really
gun
really,
to your
really
wife's
good.
head and I stole your children from you, would you not eat tonight? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that
yeah,
was-
so then he does a horrific thing. He's like Ben Stiller's character in Heavyweights.
oh yeah,
exactly.
the
He takes
best.
over the fat
That's
camp,
the last funny
and he's
movie.
like, I mean, that Heavyweights was fantastic, but he's a total lunatic. He makes these grown men take their shirt off, like these
Yeah.
fat guys take
Yeah.
their shirt. He's like, "Take it off, take your shirt off right now." And then
Look,
he takes
do
it
you
off.
like the way your body looks naked?
Yeah, he's like,
What?
"You like how your body looks naked?" And
this
then,
is
of
in
course,
front of
they're like,
other people.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
room
yeah,
full
yeah.
of people, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
like an
Guy's a
arena.
psycho. I'm
Oh my
like, this is the
God.
movie that I need to do next. I
Right.
want to play Ellie.
Shaming,
Yeah.
just shaming people.
Just
This
being an
guy's not-
absolute.
Wow.
This was my
Monster.
favorite one. He goes, can you imagine your kids looking
No,
to it?
leave my kid out
no,
of
no,
it.
listen. He goes, can you imagine your kids looking up to another man besides you? Not on my watch. That's not happening. And I'm like, what do I care, dude?
Well,
like,
well,
the-
yeah, but
the
also,
more,
yeah,
the
like-
more the merrier. Like,
yeah, you
bring
can
it on.
look up to LeBron James. He works really hard. He's the best at what he does. Like that's okay.
Not on Elliot's watch, Blake.
no.
Not
Turn
on
off the TV.
not on
That-
Elliot's watch.
That's crazy.
And can you imagine him
That's
walking,
alpha.
rolling up on you to sell you a car? I'd be like, this
What's up,
dude's in the
bitch?
gym.
Christ.
This dude's in the gym way too much. Like,
Yeah.
he thinks
And his
you take
clothes-
him more
Blake,
seriously because
His
he's
clothes
jacked.
are so tight. Like
And all this being
he's
said, I don't want a block.
Yeah, I know.
Because
You guys like him. I'm
Every
kind of
12th post, I'm like, yeah, I like that. Hey, that's good.
Well-
Okay, yeah, all
well,
right.
by the way, Blake, I don't know if I like him. I like
Okay.
watching the insanity that is that.
Yeah.
I also don't like my algorithm is also just kids beating up their teachers and like throwing
Oh, yeah,
computers at
you-
them and
you
shit.
had-
Yeah.
I don't
you
like
had
that the kids
mentioned
are
you-
doing that.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
had
like
mentioned
that,
that you get a lot of kids beating up their teacher on
I-
your algorithm,
I don't
which is
I
crazy.
don't like that
which-
the children are doing that.
Uh-huh.
But do I like to watch and see a little scuffle
Yeah.
in geometry class? I sure do.
it's great. Well, at least Instagram at least is like safe, you know?
Yeah,
like I feel
Instagram's
like
better when you go on
X.com.
Have we
X don't
talked? We
give it
covered
to
this,
ya.
right?
Have we? I feel like we definitely have off pod, but like the way that you can just like if X.com is your first visit of the morning, you could genuinely wake
yeah.
up to watching someone
Just-
die.
You
Yeah,
become
murders.
a school
Yeah, yeah.
shooter.
Yeah.
I clicked on a link that somebody had sent me, like watch whatever,
Hey,
and then I
check
went
this
into
out.
the exactly, and that was fine.
And
But then I
you
just went
immediately
to
went
the
to a gun
page.
store and just bought an AR-15.
Almost. But I click
See
on
ya.
I click on like the feed and I'm like, what's X been up to? The first thing I watch is a pack of pit bulls
Mm.
eating some guy and then getting all shot by a cop.
Oh,
And then you're
fuck.
watching these dogs do like the most animal like
It's
twitching.
terrible.
Oh,
And then I
nice.
go
Terrible.
I scroll past that because I'm like, this is
Good
fucking
morning.
intense.
You don't even you haven't even had your coffee yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink coffee. But
Haven't
yes,
started your day.
I go, whoa, scroll to the next thing. And then it's like a fight. I go, holy shit. I scroll the next thing. I'm on
the
there for
best.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
My entire brain
You
chemistry
have PTSD.
has been
Well,
fucking skull fucked.
And when did that? What did it change when Elon took over and he was like, "X is gonna give it to you. We're
Yeah.
gonna do all the crazy shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the
Dun, 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 dun,
algorithm
dun,
cranked
dun.
up to 10, dude. It's gonna be
Everything
cranked
you
up to
want.
But they
10."
got me. They got 10 minutes from me. It
Yeah.
works.
Oh, I know. I fall down those rabbit holes too. Like, and
I can't.
the algorithm thinks that
Rabbit
I
holes.
am
The rabbit with
the-
all those holes in it.
Oh yeah. What's that
I'm-
disease?
the
No points.
like the most right wing like militia guy possible. Oh, because everything is just like the craziest conspiracy theory you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like
It's
just
science.
absolute lunacy.
Yeah.
That's what the algorithm
To you.
thinks of me. And by
To
the
you.
way,
Goodbye.
I mean,
yeah.
I do get a kick out of it sometimes.
It's everybody. It's how they hook you because you're either watching it because you're like Kyle and you're like, yeah, this makes sense. Or you're somebody who's watching it to be like, what is this train wreck of like
Society?
wrong thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think my hair is
It's dry.
almost dry.
Yeah, it's almost dry.
I'm
Dang,
still a
my
little-
shit bone dry already. I don't
I'm
know.
wet over
Do I-
here.
Does that mean
I'm
I gotta
looking like-
use more conditioner? How do I get my hair? I think the goal for all men is keeping their hair wet for as
Mhm.
long as possible.
Absolutely.
Right?
I look like
I
I'm
mean,
about to
run that
fucking-
by Elliot. Let's see what he thinks.
I look like I'm about to enter the Survivor Series over here.
Do you
brother.
have wet hair?
If your hair's not wet, you're a bitch.
I'm gonna take your kids and fucking shoot them.
I'm gonna fuck your wife in front of you if your hair's not wet.
You promise?
What was the
Promise?
last X.com thing I saw was some chick who got her leg shredded by a shark,
X.com.
dude.
What is
Yeah,
going
It was
on?
gnarly.
Well, this is we're in Shark Week zone. I think it was this
Yeah.
week
Right.
or last
Yeah.
week. or-
John
Oh, is it?
Cena is doing it.
I
Yeah.
Mhm.
I couldn't dislike that more. I mean, John Cena doing Shark
It's
Week.
a bagel.
You needed the three of us back there again. It should
Yeah.
only be us doing Shark Week.
That'd be
every
I
year.
cool.
agree.
We are the
Yeah, I
face
mean,
of Shark Week.
Is
No shots
he
fired
Ricky
against-
Stenicki?
He's Ricky Stenicki. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I really want to go.
Todd, do you like that for Shark Week?
I'm saying that I want to
Better
do
in the
this, but
movie.
in fact, I think it would be really scary. But have you seen those sharks that live in like Greenland, where they say they like live till
Yes.
they're like 300?
Yes.
They're hella old, like
Wow.
zombie sharks.
What are they called?
Think
Is
they're
it zombie
called,
sharks?
or like green sharks, or I
Yeah,
don't.
you might be right. Here
Yeah,
we go.
Maybe,
It's who in the
yeah,
chat?
maybe it's called green sharks.
or Greenland sharks, or I don't know. They're like
I know what you're talking about. And they just-
Greenland
they just,
shark.
like,
Yeah,
They
I
just
think that.
But with a
cruise.
J, SJARK, or did you
That might-
misspell, Todd? Shark.
That was-
Okay. All right.
Wow.
That is.
I thought it was like Greenland, so they
Yeah,
say
like-
things with
Yeah.
J's and shit.
Well,
That's
Yeah.
actually
Well,
kind of sick.
Greenland
Shark?
shark.
Shark?
Shark. Greenland
Yeah.
shark.
It's a Greenland shark.
Yeah, they're hella scary though. They like look like they're like blind and they're just like floating
Yeah.
around like shark ghosts. It's kind of
They don't even
crazy.
wag the tail. They just are like,
Well, you know,
cruise
like when an
control.
old person gets super old and
Yeah,
you
our
just see
president.
in their,
Yeah, I'm dealing with
our
that. Go ahead.
president. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, I feel like
it's super topical right now,
Yeah.
actually.
I don't want to say, but you know, you just look in and they're just like they're over it. They just want to go up to heaven. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what's great? My dad was like the
Well,
last
Tears, I
time
didn't mean to make this about your father. I really
Thinking about Biden.
about my father. Great movie. No, but this was a funny thing. The last thing my dad said. No, last time he traveled, which was the last time he could travel, he was getting like patted down, like going through the thing, like in a wheelchair, and they're like, how old? Hey, like making small talk. They're like, oh, how old are you, sir? And he's just like, I don't know. Like, can I just go through here? Fucking, I'm just trying to get on this airplane.
Dude,
in one
I'm
piece.
just trying on the fucking airplane.
I don't know.
man.
I mean,
Beats
and imagine,
me.
I'm not even trying to
being-
remember, dude. Stop.
Imagine
Yeah.
being a 300-year-old shark. You're like,
Yeah.
fucking kill
Dude.
me, dude. Like
Yeah.
you're like looking for boats to get caught up in the motor, right?
Yes,
You're like,
because
fucking
literally
nothing will
nothing-
kill me.
Nothing wants to eat you because your meat tastes like fucking rancid old
It's
like
rancid
But
dog
this
and
is-
also nothing's gonna eat you. You're a giant shark. Nothing's
Yeah.
gonna eat you.
This is
Yeah.
that OG Scandinavian mentality where like
Mhm.
when you got old and ill, you walked into the woods and
Oh,
let
shit.
yourself be eaten so you didn't like slow down the tribe, or you would jump off a cliff.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
my.
You guys saw Midsummer, right? Like that's based on real shit from back in the day.
Oh, I
You
was
know,
too. I think I was too scared to watch
I was too
that.
scared.
Yeah.
I actually auditioned.
See ya.
To be that one guy who gets butt naked and shit.
I can't remember exactly what.
Wait,
I,
there's
You-
a
you
butt
would
naked guy in
know.
it. Oh, I'll watch it
I don't
today.
think I,
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
I don't
see
think
it.
I was getting butt naked in the audition. I
Hmm.
only
Well,
read the sides.
Adam's like, so for the audition, am I getting butt naked? Yeah, they don't do that for the audition. They don't need to see
No, but I didn't.
handsome
I
I'm
don't
unbuttoning
remember.
your shirt.
Yeah, Adam, it's not that kind of movie. It's all right, brother.
But
I'm just-
I can only imagine there's one guy you would be,
Okay.
and it's like the
Then
main guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
main
that's-
office prankster.
That's
And
what
that guy
I
was
believe
okay. I haven't seen him in other stuff. Maybe he's British and he's on like the biggest British show ever over there.
Yeah.
He's like a more cut Seth Rogen kind
Oh,
of.
damn.
Well,
Dude,
dude, that's
a
kind of
more
exactly
cut.
what I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
That actually really
Winning.
excites me.
Yeah, I would
Actually, I
watch
didn't
it.
get
It's
that
an
one, but-
interesting movie.
Yeah,
I've heard it's
people love
great,
it.
but
for
it
most
is.
of it.
But my wife hates scary movies. Like hates
Right.
them. Well,
It's
doesn't
not
even like when they're on in the
scary.
house.
It's
Like
not
I'll be
scary.
downstairs watching something
Yeah.
a little scary,
Turn
and
it
she's
off.
like, "What are you doing?"
Why do I hear eerie
so I
strings?
have
You know,
not
it's
watched
scary. It's fucking State of the Union or
Huh?
debates. No, but it's not a scary movie as much as it is a what the fuck is going on type
Oh.
movie, like a
like a thriller.
psychological thriller, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you know what I
Yeah.
liked was The Menu. I thought The Menu was a cool movie.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
Menu? You
that
didn't
had
like
a.
The Menu?
I watched
Yeah,
that
I
on the
liked it.
plane.
It
It like had a cute
didn't-
hook to it.
Didn't land for me.
It was cute. I don't know if
I mean,
cute's
like-
the right word for that.
I thought it
Yeah.
was pretty bad, except for the two main actors were fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else who was cast seemed like the worst caricatures. I was like, oh, those guys are bankers, huh? Are they going to say the most banker stuff possible?
Well,
yeah,
the fact that we weren't cast as the three bankers,
yeah, I'm pretty pissed about
I'm
that.
a little butthurt, dude.
Right. And we would have just been doing like this. Oh,
Dude,
what
look in
is-
here. Oh shit, it looks just like. See,
Oh,
now you're
this
gonna have
food
to go
tastes
on
so
YouTube
bad.
to see what
Yeah,
that was.
we're putting
playing,
our
it's pretty good.
hands together and doing the
Yeah,
cross
the
thing,
butthole
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, I
Is
was
it-
thought it
Uh,
was a
yeah,
vagina,
I
but-
couldn't-
I always thought
I
it was
like
a
that
vagina.
main
vagina,
dude.
but
Yeah, wait, you thought it
who's
was a
the main
butthole
guy?
forever?
this is not a butthole, brother.
Nicholas Holt is the
This
main
is a
guy.
butthole. Yeah, Nick
No,
Holt.
no, no.
I can watch him do
It's
anything.
not a butthole, Durs.
No,
It's a
Yeah, it
Durs,
is.
vagina.
no. This
No,
is
no,
very
no.
much a vagina. Yeah.
When you put your hands together, one's
With
going
another
vertical,
friend.
the other guy's going horizontal, and you split it apart, it is a
Adam.
vagina.
Yeah, very
Adam,
much so.
close your eyes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Go back
I'm
to your
doing-
bachelor party. We're
And
on the
to
dock.
Your
We're on the
butthole.
dock.
Yeah.
You're having
Okay.
fun. You're looking around. You see somebody run and jump
Yeah.
in front of you.
Yeah.
The cheeks are spread.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they were.
And
weirdly.
what does that look like? It looks like the fingers.
Well, you're right, because it was the pinkest butthole I've ever. I mean, it looks like you bleed. It looks like you do not shit out of your butthole. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, Dave. And I know you do.
Can I tell you
have to.
something later off the pod?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just save me a couple minutes.
Loose.
You know what
Um,
movie? Have you
okay.
guys seen
I could
the
watch
Alright,
Nicholas
fair.
Holt spread his cheeks at a bachelor
Fair.
party.
Yeah.
any
Have
day
you
of the week.
seen the trailer for the movie Long Legs? That's like a new horror movie coming out. That looks kind of scary to me.
I don't watch trailers for movies I
Oh
want
my
to see.
god. That got me like, oh my god, that looks like
Oh my
legit
God.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like a serial killer
Yep.
thriller horror.
Oh my
Dude, I'm
God,
so
dude, that
sick of
sounds
horror
so
movies.
scary.
Yeah, I'm so sick of horror
Fucking
movies.
Blake.
The only movies that come out now that aren't superhero movies,
Yeah.
it's just scary movies,
Right.
Yeah, you either gotta go superhero or fucked up
Yeah.
like
or just absolutely fucked up.
It's
torture
called
porn.
like Grandma Ghost, and it's just some fucking old lady crawling on the ceiling. Like, how many more old ladies can crawl like a
Crawl on-
crab on the ceiling?
Yeah.
I said lab or crab.
It's science.
You said crab.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I feel like that is a real trope now where old
lady
ladies are just
crab.
crawling on walls.
well
and shit like
because
crabs.
old ladies are really scary. Like
Are
if
they?
you've ever
I could beat the shit out of an old lady. Like old ladies do not scare me.
No, you can't. Like you can hit them and beat them, but they keep coming back.
That's the movie.
They're
You can.
unstoppable.
Adam and I
like, you
just
can't?
start beating up all these old ladies because we think it's a
Think it-
horror movie.
think it's a horror movie.
Dude, check out X.com. The Workaholics bros are beating the shit out of old ladies.
I like that you
Cool.
go
Thank you, Elon.
x.com too. You put the .com on as if you go on your computer and go to
Yeah.
Twitter a lot. You don't just look at it on your phone like a regular person.
Dude, it's X.com.
Yeah,
If
I
you
guess-
don't, if you just say X, that just doesn't sound right to me. I'm
Hmm.
sorry.
Well, I
I'm
do.
not-
I hate it. I wish it was just Twitter, like because
Yeah.
X. It sounds like a little pornographic, and the way the algorithm
Absolutely.
works, it is.
It's
so
basically
they
porno.
nailed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like torture porn or
Did they think
kids
X
beating up their
sounded
teacher
cool, or what is X? Like, why is it X? Because it
it
used to be Twitter.
Well, I
like,
think it's
X.
SpaceX. So he was like, I'm gonna throw the X in there, right?
So and a Model X, and so he's just got one. He's got
yeah,
one.
he just loves
trick.
X, man. He
Hold
just
up.
loves the X.
What a
man.
lame. It would be cooler if it was just.
What would
like,
you guys name Twitter?
G? Just G.com.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I would
Remember
just
the
keep it
Twitter jokes in
dude.
the beginning that were like, "I twatted, I posted a twat." What do you say? Post, tweet, thing. I don't know. Like that
That's
was a good
cringe.
month or 6 weeks
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Hey.
Yes,
Yeah,
points.
we got a lot,
It's
lot
called
of mileage
Twitter.
out of that one.
Yeah,
Do we have any
still
take
good.
backs, any apologies, any epic slams?
Oh my god.
No, just
Let's
like
see.
that.
Let me just go back.
Huh.
Blackface.
Do we stand?
Twatted. I don't know.
Twatted.
Huh. Well, you know
Oh,
what?
you know what I do? Go ahead.
What?
I have a correction from last week.
Okay, fire it off. Fire away.
The steeplechase.
Oh
I
yeah,
said
what
it was
happened?
an 8,000 because literally that day someone goes, "Yeah, steeplechase is a 8,000. It's a 3,000," and I feel like
Who cares?
I feel like a fucking idiot.
Well, I
You're
mean,
not,
I
dude.
guess I
That's-
guess repeat. I do not remember.
Yeah, we-
steeplechase. What is that?
We were talking about the Olympics, and it was like
Yeah.
the race where they jump into the
Oh.
water and whatever.
Oh,
And I
okay,
go, "It's
okay.
8,000 run, guys, meters," and
Oh, dude.
I was
Hit that
dead
button
wrong.
again for me, Blake.
What? Oh,
Hit
sorry.
that button. Feel
absolutely.
free to go
Who
ahead.
cares?
There
I
we
just
go.
want to be
All right.
fully transparent about this sort of stuff.
I
guys.
know it means a lot
Yeah.
to you, and it's a special time of year for Anders.
It
Yeah.
is.
So bear
And
with
I-
me.
Steeple,
I
Adam,
actually
you
would
gotta
like
remember,
to take
steeplechase
back-
to me is like Cirkul water bottles for you. It's like,
Right.
Oh, dude.
it just means something,
Right.
you know?
Knock your grandma.
Yeah, absolutely.
crushed this.
Adam,
This
would
is
you
so
take back one of the huge drinks you had today, or are you standing by that? Are you
I'm
gonna
stand
keep-
by them. I feel like
Mhm.
it's for whatever. I still don't have to pee. I don't know what's happening to me, but
Are you sitting on your dick?
no, but it's squashing.
Yeah, is it
between
like
my
a hose
thighs.
where there's a big
Yeah.
kink in it, and just there's
Yeah,
there's
it's
no
not that
water
big of a
coming out?
kink. It's just a regular size kink.
Okay.
I do like the
That big
idea
of a
that
kink.
he's sitting on his dick and doesn't realize it's like expanding like a cartoon bubble.
Yeah, just It's gonna spring a leak.
I would like
I
to
like that.
apologize for last week.
Okay.
When I was kind of shitting on the Olympics, and I came around to it, and I was
Mm.
talking to Chloe, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Oh yeah, the Olympics." I was just kind of dunking on it. She's like, "I thought you loved the Olympics," and I'm like, "Yeah, I think maybe I just wanted to be a little bit of a contrarian. I think."
Okay.
So that's
wanted
the
to,
word.
like-
That's the word of the week then.
Loose butthole.
Huh,
Oh,
that's
man.
crazy.
I forgot. I
Oh.
forgot about doing it. That's just a word that I have.
Damn.
Wow.
And-
Good
yeah.
for you.
Okay.
Good
I
for
was being
you.
a little bit of a contrarian.
Okay.
And you know what? Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need
Yeah.
the naysayer.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it keeps the conversation going. It's nice
Yeah.
to hear the other side of the coin. So
yeah,
we
but
can
but
appreciate
that's not me, babe.
yeah,
Mm.
you
It's
do.
not me.
You love the
I do like
Olympics.
the Olympics. I won't
Mm.
say
Yeah, very
I'm as invested as Durs, a person who
Mhm.
truly loves, but I do get a kick out of
You don't
turning
get
on
fever.
and watching all the weird sports.
And
Mhm.
watching whatever. I
Which
mean,
yeah.
dude,
oh,
it's so
dude,
crazy.
breakdancing is in the Olympics, dude. We
Yeah.
have to have a
Shut up.
freaking watch
Yeah.
party, dude.
Is it really?
Right?
I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Nike
No.
Nike
Yes.
made breakdancing
What?
shoes.
Yes, breakdancing.
Are you being for real? Hey,
I'm not.
I take back my take back. Fuck the Olympics, dude.
Oh boy. They're just trying to make it relevant, so they got a dance form from
From
1987.
1980. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
The Jabberwockies are gonna take it, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna
So
be
crazy.
I
Crazy.
mean, that's hilarious. All right. Okay. Yeah. all
Yeah,
right.
it's
Let's
fire.
go Olympics.
It's thunder.
Imagine you get gold for breakdancing. That's going to be a thing that, like, no one will really know it's in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like
Oh.
you're wearing your gold medal. You're at the bar. You're like, actually, I won gold for breakdancing. And they're like, okay,
Goodbye.
sure.
By the way, here's
Did
what
you rob
happens.
someone? How did you
Wait.
get this?
You tell
Just wait.
somebody you got like you're at a bar, you're wearing the
your
medal.
gold medal. That's what I
You
would do.
tell someone you
Oh my
you
God.
won breakdancing, and then they're like, "Oh yeah," and then they just
Prove it.
dance better. No, they dance better than you. Like,
Mm.
I feel like that's the kind of thing
That's
where
the
you could
movie.
run into a drunken person who's like, "Oh yeah, can you do this?" And they're like,
Right.
"Fucking
They're like,
crushing it."
Contortionist.
And
You
then
just
you
have to
and
give 'em the
everyone
medal.
circles around them cheering,
Mm.
and then you're like forced to dance. So then
Yeah.
you get up, and everyone's like, "It's a little too much." Like,
Yeah,
this
it's
guy's
a-
having fun. You're trying to like prove you're a gold medalist.
It's a little
Yeah.
rehearsed.
You're doing a little too much.
They pick
And
the
this guy's
other
kinda
guy up,
flowing.
and they
Mhm.
buy him drinks, and
I-
you go
Yeah.
back to the pool. I mean,
Yeah, I
like
would
dance
say
studio.
if you guys won a gold medal, would you wear it a lot?
Yeah.
At that first,
Still, yeah.
like maybe what month? Would you wear
Yeah,
it
you
almost
have
every
to.
day that first
you
month?
yeah, that's gotta happen. You gotta wear it out.
What about 6 months? Would you continue to wear the gold
You
medal?
get special underwear made where it slides right in front of your cock.
There
Oh,
we
wow.
go. Yeah, just kind of hang it.
A
dangle
preventative
it.
measure, but also like it's there.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
that-
I definitely
I-
say like you wear it around your house at all times, but to like actually wear it out, maybe just like events.
I would think it's the opposite. I think around the house, your wife knows you won the gold medal. You don't
Well,
need to.
you
I mean,
gotta
you
keep
wear it
reminding her.
sometimes when you're having sex with her, obviously.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
She's like,
brother.
can you just take it's
Yeah,
swing?
it's
hitting
just
my
hitting.
face.
Ow. Okay.
Well,
that
maybe if you
actually
did
kinda-
doggy
Yeah.
like I freaking told you
Yeah,
to, dude.
alright.
Hey.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that what
any-
would happen, Blake?
yeah,
All I
is that
know
what
is
would
that
happen?
Elliot
You got
has
it.
her and my children. I can't think straight. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, straight.
Oh my god.
Blake, do you have
I take back everything I said about Elliot because I have a feeling that if this gets to him, he's gonna send somebody for my family, and I don't.
No,
want
no,
you
he would
don't-
just
you
be
don't
like,
want that.
"You're not in my life. I don't need
We
you.
don't
I love the
wanna be
haters.
blocked.
I block the
We-
haters." And
I'm
you're
not
like,
hating.
We want to continue.
I don't want to
watching. We
get
wanna
blocked by
continue.
you, dude. You're
No.
you're one of my top follows. I look forward to seeing you.
I don't
embarrass
follow
people.
I don't follow, but
Oh,
I
I
get
follow.
my
lurk.
feed is so my algorithm knows that I'd want to see it.
Right.
Dude, my friend,
You wanna
my
see
buddy
it?
was visiting. I guess I'll talk next week about it, but my buddy was
Gotcha, bitch.
visiting, and I
Yeah.
showed him my algorithm, like my Instagram feed with the
Dude,
Explore page, and
You
he
must
was
be
like,
close.
"What the fuck, dude?" He's like, "This is actually really scary and weird," and I'm like, yes, it
Yeah.
is. It's just guys,
And you were
I'm
like,
like,
just
I
drink
seem
your drink.
not even scary. It's just I
Yeah.
seem really,
What have a
really,
circle,
really,
What if
really
you
gay. Like I seem like I'm just trying to fuck,
And
dude.
that scared him?
100% of the
Oh,
time. That's
wow.
I took back the scary, because it's just guys working out shirtless, showing you workout tips,
Right.
and then the Montana boys because I find them hilarious.
Okay.
Those are the swooshy hair boys.
Yeah, they're
yeah, you
swishier.
love those
There's a lot of different guys that are kind of doing the same thing where they'll like be singing a song and
Yeah,
they'll
you
walk up
love
to
that shit.
camera.
You
Dude,
love that shit, brother.
I get such a kick out of
Is
it.
that what we do
I-
for the live show? We just, I mean, whatever the next live show is, we just plug in our feed and go through our discoveries, our search.
Yeah, let me let me
bet.
check on mine
No,
before
no,
I
no.
agree
And
to
then
that.
of
You've got
course-
6
course
months to
it's-
undo it.
Of course, it's like
I gotta get my shit
obviously like big natural tits. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
for sure. It's like
You guys
sort
keep
of
saying all this
almost
stuff, I'm like,
pornographic. That you're like, I don't
this-
look at stuff like that, but you're like,
This is in mine.
Here,
what
Who
is
knows what it
this?
means?
Disney prepare. I don't know. Here's the guy I was talking about. Super Ray 14K. That dude's funny as hell.
I don't
dude.
know him.
Oh,
I don't
you
know
get,
him. I'm gonna have to
he's
check him
hella
out.
funny.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, now we know. And that was another episode of
This
is important.
My hair's still wet, dog. It's
Damn.
still wet.
Honestly, so
That shit's
jealous.
important.
So jealous, dude.